the United States' opinion to give missiles and allow them to strike in Russia?
Well, I'm sure you recall, back in October, our Prime Minister articulated Canada's position very clearly that we strongly supported President Zelensky's request for permission from the Americans, the French, and the Brits with respect to the use of long-range fires that were being provided to them. And Canada has taken a position in support of Ukraine's request, and also we place no geographic restrictions on the use of any of the armaments or munitions that Canada provides to Ukraine.
Do you fear that it could escalate things, which like retaliation from Russia?
We believe that in supporting Ukraine's effort to defend themselves against the illegal invasion of Russia against their sovereign country is important, and that everything we are able to do to help Ukraine defend itself from that illegal invasion will bring us closer to peace.
Are you doing anything to prevent that Trump actually walk back this decision in 2 months?
And again, what I'm quite prepared to say is that Canada supports the permission that the United States has granted to Ukraine for the use of those long-range fires. And I think future discussion on the course of that conflict will take place. But right now, as of today, I think that the decision that the United States has made in order to support Ukraine to defend itself against that attack, particularly their ability to target missile launch sites, airfields, and other military installations, is important to enable them to defend themselves.
Where does it end, though? Because at first, when this conflict started, this war started in Ukraine, it was non-lethal military equipment, and then it was missiles, and then it was jets, and it seems like over 2 years, we've gotten to the point where NATO is giving weapons to strike inside Russia. What's the next step after this?
Well, I think part of what NATO has been responding to, and that Ukraine is also responding to, is an escalation in aggression from Russia. With the use of now North Korean soldiers, the use of North Korean munitions, and some of the further attacks, and particularly missile and drone attacks that Russia is sending towards Ukraine. I think it does require that those of us who support Ukraine continue to enable them to defend themselves against that illegal aggression.
Can we get your thoughts on Irwin Cotler, the assassination plot against Irwin Cotler?
Well, again, our national security intelligence agencies and our law enforcement agencies, I think, do an appropriate and necessary job of protecting all Canadians, and in particular parliamentarians and former parliamentarians. They've also asked that we not comment on any particular investigation or effort that they're undertaking, but I hope it demonstrates the importance that Canada places on ensuring the safety of all Canadians.
Mr. Blair, just one more thing. Do you believe Afghan Canadians who served as combat advisors in the Afghan war should be entitled to the same benefits as other veterans?
Well, actually, just to be very clear, those advisors were contract employees of the Department of National Defence. They are entitled to our support, and we're providing that support, but not as members of the Canadian Armed Forces, but rather as public servants. And so there are procedures